Welcome to yoga. I wanted to provide a brief explanation on pranayama. Basically, what is it? What does it mean? And why do we use it in yoga? So pranayama is comprised of two words. The first word is prana. Prana essentially translates to the breath, the life force, the energy, or if you want to borrow from other schools of thought, it could also be thought of as the chi. It is the thing that animates us in this life. The second part of that word is yama, and yama means the practice of, the action of. So basically it's an exercise of the breath, of the life force, of the energy. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, how do I manipulate or change my energy? And the way that we do that in yoga is through the breath. So you might have heard in various yoga classes, they might do something like lion's breath. You might do alternate nostril breathing. You might do a breath of fire. You might do, there's the bee breath, for example. So there's lots of different pranayama that are described in yogic texts. And you might see them come into your yoga practice, yoga studio. And there's a couple schools of thought on this. There's one school of thought on this that believes that this is very advanced work and should only be done when you have attained a certain mastery, a certain level of yoga. And then there's other schools of thought that believe that, this is the work. This is where we begin the work, where we begin the mastery. And at the end of the day, right, what is mastery of something? Which is an interesting question to ponder, right? You can spend your life dedicated to something and never fully master it. But I digress. And so anyway, with pranayama, what we are doing is we are utilizing a particular type of breath to sort of, if you will, hack your own nervous system, hack your mood, hack your energy. So for example, if you're doing alternate nostril breathing, you're breathing in through the left side, and then you're breathing out through the right side, breathing in through the right side, exhaling through the left side of the nostril. What you're doing here is you are balancing the hemispheres of the brain. You are reducing the stress and cortisol levels through the breath. That's why my yoga teacher always used to say, and I always say and believe wholeheartedly, that the body follows the mind, but the mind follows the breath. So if your breathing is shallow, it's ragged, or conversely, if it's very deep, very steady, it can speak to your state of mind, right? If your breathing is very shallow, you might be very stressed. You might feel very stressed, right? If you've ever sat in traffic and you've been stressed out, you might have caught yourself taking a deep inhale and then going, right? Audible sigh. And your stress level comes down when you do that. That is a form of pranayama. So I hope that this video has been helpful in explaining what pranayama is, why we use it in yoga. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what your favorite pranayama is. And I hope to see you later in one of the courses. Until we meet again, thank you, my friends, from my heart to yours.